Okay, in this chapter, I want to talk about the laws of reality. We said that a render engine is trying to represent a camera and the objects and the effect of the light around this camera. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about the light, which has some laws that are important for us. The first of all is that light travels in a rectilinear way. Wherever it bounces, it's going to travel in a rectilinear way too, until eventually it's going to enter your retina or your camera. Okay, the second law tells us that light extinguishes not in a linear way. Linear is a word that will appear too much in this tutorial, just just know that if a light is very far from you and your friend, it's going to hit both of you more or less in the same intensity. But now let's say your friend holds in her hand this light. It's gonna hit your friend with much more intensity than it's gonna hit you, because it extinguishes very fast. Okay, another thing that is very important for us is that a big light casts a soft shadow and a small light casts a hard shadow. But it's very important to understand that this size is relative to the scale of the object and the distance of the object, because if you think about this, the sun is a very big source of light. It's bigger than the earth, but it's so far away that casts very hard shadows. So it's a distance relative, because it's so far away that it's a point in the sky, and it casts very hard shadows just because that. Okay, so you need to understand that this is a law, but it's relative to the distance. Okay, and last but not last, I need to talk about energy preservation of the light. At least mention it. It's very important because all the energy that the light that comes with the light is going to go somewhere. Okay, so it's either going to bounce in the surface of the objects, it's going to be absorbed, it's going to trespass the object and go through the other side, or something is going to happen with it. So the light preserves its energy, and we need to more or less calculate this, but the render engine is very good calculating this, so just take it on account. Okay, so as a big resume, let me say that light gets emitted from a source that emit photons of light, and it travels in straight lines, it bounces almost everywhere, and eventually is gonna enter your little aperture, that is the aperture of your camera, and it's gonna be received by the sensor of the camera, and that is what makes a picture. So let's go with the next chapter.